When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Michigan's offense will take the field first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
That's caught. It's quick. Got room at the 35. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grab near the marker. It's quick. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, what a weapon in this offense. To have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The screen. He's got wheels. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Cole. Touchdown, Wolverines. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Boilermakers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard.
There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on him.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now, and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's Best. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now the play fake. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Working that left side now. At the 45 on its way. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Gets it to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They're testing the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring a touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Best.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense at an empty set. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Catch in the middle, it's quick. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Gets rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On the move at the 30. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Floats it out in space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Runs through a tackle.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's quick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air. It's Underwood. They go to the wide receiver screen. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Michigan.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Back to pass on second down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Boilermaker! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Michigan, 38. Purdue, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the... Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Lawrence. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Wants to go up top. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll knock him down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in, it's best. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires deep on the run. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Smashes ahead. He'll be stopped, but not before getting The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
this is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the pass. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Purdue! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for the team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
Michigan 38, Purdue 20.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Lawrence. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They go to the draw. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like, understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the...
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They want that clock to run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back? and just leave here with a W. That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. Backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook. So At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Lawrence. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Boilermakers. Line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. He might want another play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Marsh. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick release on the RPO. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rousseau. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back, who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Dumps it off in the flats. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's there.